it do? What it do? It's your girl Milley Rock on any block. You heard?
And I'm your girl Bonnie Banks.
And we're here on New Lanta's SmartMouf, and we have the lovely Top Notch. Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Hey everybody, it's Top Notch. Here new, just vibing out, see some hot topics and see what's going on tonight.
That's right. That's right.
Excited. I'm excited to have you on Top Notch.
I'm excited.
Nice girl chat. I feel like one of the things, with SmartMouf, and one of the things that Millie and I wanted to do was always showcase women, especially like women about their business, women making, just indents in this industry. So I'm excited we're starting 2021 off with a woman.
Right.
That's right. First guest on our podcast. First
guest.
podcast
Yes.
of the first podcast episode of the year.
Okay.
So we about to get into it.
Right.
For those of y'all that don't know, SmartMouf is all about being unfiltered. I don't know about you, but me, I am always getting in trouble for my mouth. So this is a safe space.
Okay.
But you might get called out too. So just be aware. Just be
Don't
aware.
hold back.
Don't
Don't
hold back
hold
on
back.
here.
We're-
Don't.
We're strong. We're
Right.
strong.
Got you.
But a little sensitive, so be nice to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one that can put it out but can't take it.
This shit can't take it.
Yep, that's me. I'm sensitive, but I'm really mean.
Right.
So if you guys aren't following us already, make sure you follow us on @newlanta_. That's where you can catch updates of what's going on in SmartMouf and our next guests. And always you can catch recaps and great highlights of this episode right here on New Lanta. Okay, so let's get into it. Top Notch, drop your social media handles first.
Okay. Instagram at Top Notch Chica with an _ under it. Twitter, Blessed to Be Me. I recently made a Clubhouse thing. I don't know how that's really going yet.
Yeah.
You guys have one?
Yes.
Yeah, we got
I
one.
do.
We
Yeah.
got one. I don't.
So it's like,
I
I
don't
had to
know.
be up on it just in case
Right.
something pops on.
Something happens. You're like, I could go in there and listen.
Yeah.
There's always the tea. The tea in there
Yeah,
is
it's just like
steeped.
listening to stuff.
Right. I
Unless you
feel
want to chime in.
like if you're like a voyeur, like what would the audio version of a voyeur be? Like like voyeurism is like liking to watch.
Yeah.
So now you're just listening. So like just what's the audio version of that? I don't know. Audiers.
Not
Yeah.
audiers.
But
Top
yep,
Notch.
yep.
How did you come up with that? You just was like,
Actually, someone just said make up a name that you feel like for yourself, and that's what I said. Like,
Top
I didn't know. I didn't
I'm
think
on
it's
top.
like, and then I was like, I can brand this.
Yeah.
Like Top Notch this, Top Notch that, Top
Right.
Notch beauty, Top Notch whatever.
Right.
Yes. It sounds.
Yeah.
It has a really good ring to it. I do like it.
I
do
like it.
a
I was
lot.
stuck by it for like almost 5 years, 5-6 years now.
Wow. So how do you live top notch?
I just do whatever I want. I try to, separate myself from other people. Try to, what would Top Notch do? Try to keep myself up above and beyond. Like not try to, fit in with the crowd and, also keeping yourself up every day, looking good, feeling good, keep good energy, good vibes around. It's very important to me.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
So are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm actually from DMV. I've moved here about 6 years ago.
Okay.
I like it. I came for business opportunities, of course, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just a different vibe. It's been working out good.
Yeah. What is the difference in the DMV compared to Atlanta?
DMV is kind of divided. You got DC, Maryland, Virginia. Then you got the tri-state right next to it. So I spent a lot of time in the DMV, and then I moved up to New York, North Side, and living there. For one, it's freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
the weather
Yeah.
is not good.
That's really why I can't take it no more. But actually, it's a lot of opportunities in New York, I will say. That's where I started off modeling. So I did that, and I came here. So, every place has been good to me. I've had different opportunities in every city.
Mm-hmm.
I still travel in and out the countries. Before the pandemic and everything, I was doing bookings, club hostings, and magazine covers and stuff like that, music videos.
Dang.
It's kind of slowed down now.
Well, it looks like it's starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
I
see a
mean,
lot
in
more
Atlanta,
music.
yeah.
In Atlanta. Atlanta's been open, guys. But
Open
yes,
as fuck.
in a lot of open AF. But in a lot, I have seen a lot of people starting to shoot music videos, come out with new music now. So it might pick up for you. Very
more
soon.
work to do. But now I'm trying to branch off into my own branding. Like I've always been around other people's brand, and being the face of that, I'm trying to do my own stuff now. Like I'm working on my own wine, which I'm really excited about.
Well, tell us about that, because we like to drink.
Wine. It's gonna be a Moscato. I don't want to say the name because I'm working with getting a trademark. But, you know, it's nice for women to enjoy. And I'm, you know, getting in the lounges. It's easier in Atlanta because I know a lot of club owners and stuff. You're just like, hey, can you know, let's work together.
Right.
They put it in there and go from there.
So you went from modeling to now you're about to be like a sommelier.
Yeah. But I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Never see myself working for anybody.
Right.
So I just, you know, figure out something I'm passionate about and run with it.
Right.
And I feel like one of the things is it should always be about what you're passionate about, and then that's what brings you money at the end. You know, your wine, when is it expected? So that we can
around March it should be dropping. I'll have the Instagram and everything put up for it. I'm gonna be doing some taste testings and have like an opening. So you guys will definitely be invited.
Yes, you know, Cuties and Cocktails have to show up for a wine tasting.
Yes.
Yeah. You talked about being a model first, though, and how different is it being a model in New York compared to in Atlanta?
New York is a lot more photographers. It's a lot more things that are set up already where you just go in and you, like, they have their magazines published. I think I've met, like, a few magazines owners out here, but in New York, it's like 10, 20 of them. They have a lot of networking events. You go and then they, you know, you meet more people and that's how you get on to the next job and the next job. Atlanta more is catered to, I would say, rappers and more music videos and stuff. I have one cover shoot coming up, which is funny because they just messaged me.
Oh my God.
And it's tomorrow. That was the first one since I've been here.
Right. I mean, I feel like, yes, there's definitely a ton of music video shoots here, like all the time. But what about the scamming? That's like...
what about the scamming?
Oh, my gosh. I feel like in ATL, modeling is really difficult because it's just so many people, right?
Yeah.
And, like, is it the same way in New York?
No, I thank God I've never had to deal with that. I think since I think I'm more seasoned in it, so they can't really play.
Right.
But
So
I think for the newer,
I think
younger
it's
girls,
harder for you to even want to say no because it's like, oh, this could be my opportunity.
Yeah, but it has to be legit. You have to take your time. You can't just jump on everything sometimes. Like, if it's too good to be true, sometimes it is.
Right.
Like, I get bogus stuff all the time. You just have to weed it out.
Right.
So you'll waste your time, you get your hopes up, which not to say everybody's has got their hopes up before, I'm sure. Like, it doesn't feel good. So.
It happened to me.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Yo, it was so
think
crazy.
one time this guy actually pulled up on me and at the time, my pageant sister, and she was 16, and I'm at least 23. And this man was like, oh, well, I like her to model or whatever, but she wasn't old enough. And so they were like, oh, well, she models too. And he was just dead set on getting my sister queen. And I was like, this is some trafficking. Like, this sounds like trafficking to me. I was a little skeptical. So that's another thing too, with Atlanta being ranked the 14th in human trafficking. It's like even scarier as a woman trying to be put on in this industry or becoming a model, whichever. And it's like, who do I trust?
Yeah.
You know,
What was the deal that you got that was like, you're like, this is too good to be true, but it ended up working out? Like, it ended up being successful.
I really, everything I do, like, I kind of research, so I wouldn't say too good to be true, but I just did like a little movie. I wasn't like one of the main, but just getting in that area and that aspect of it, because I always wanted to be an actress, so doing that was cool, like shooting a movie out here, like a real movie. So
Wow.
so when is that coming out?
it's already out.
Oh,
It's in Superfly. It was cool.
What's the
Yeah,
name
you
of the
ever
movie?
Superfly?
Wait, you was in Superfly?
Yeah, just like a little thing. You know
with
what's
the
funny?
guy from from Grownish, right? Superfly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Wait. So
What was your
scene?
part?
What
What'd you
was
do?
the scene?
Yeah, like I didn't have like a main part, but
Okay. Well, what were you doing in
I was
the
an
movie?
extra at the little party scene.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was cool. And you know what? Like I did it. It actually paid really well, and I was surprised. But when I shot it, everybody was like, "Hey, I see you in the movie." Like I didn't think I was gonna be seen. Like 10 people from like different states, from New York, from back home, from here. They're like, "Aren't you in the movie?" I'm like, "Wait a minute." So I had to go.
They was looking for your face.
Me and a girl went to the movies and bought tickets. We're like, we got to see this. Like, how are people seeing me?
Right.
So it just goes to show people really pay attention. Like, I didn't think I would be seen, but it was just being around all those people and the directors and actually being on a set. It was cool. I like that.
Yes, that life is definitely different. Let's talk about one of the photos that you have on your page, because it's this one, and you go into a gas station or like a little bodega. What do these places of business say to you when you walk in like that?
They were cool. They actually I lived across the street, so they seen me all the time.
Right.
going in there. Sometimes I might be drunk from the club. Like, hey, y'all. So we were cool. Like, they know me.
Right.
So one day I'm like, hey, can I, and I knew it wasn't that busy of a gas station. So I'm like, hey, can I do a shoot? He's like, yeah, can we take a picture? I took a picture of him and gave me a hug.
Wait, when you were doing the shoot or after? Okay. You guys gotta go find the photo.
He was so nervous. Like, they're not going to listen. I'm like, watch, they're cool.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy.
It only took like 5 minutes because I already knew what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to be there long either.
Right. Right.
Distracting them.
Distracting the business, the place of business. I was like, okay.
I heard you can get arrested for that, Top Notch. So.
Yeah, but I still had on clothes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I think
real quick. I did that in a store. I went viral one time. It's on my page. I was at a store, and it was this dude that he was trying to be my manager at the time. He's like, I promise you. This was the first video they did post on World Star. He's like, go in the store and just go push your car and just lift your dress up and pull it down. And I did it. I was like, okay. And it went viral.
Oh, my goodness.
You are rambunctious.
I never thought I would do nothing like that.
You know?
Then everybody started doing. Now you see all the food. Like, this was like 2 years ago. Now everybody's in the grocery store.
Pulling their shit up.
Pulling their stuff up in front of the cereal, doing shit at the thing.
Yes, people do now.
Okay, so Top Notch started it though, guys.
You started the
OG.
grocery store.
Yeah, it was another thing that I started too. Like, it was a body paint guy out here. I think I was turning like 25, 26 before, and I was like, I want to put a cake on my butt for my birthday, body painted on there, and then do a little twerk dance. I did that, and then he started doing like everybody's booty. Oh, wow.
Right. Okay, so you put cake on cake.
Wow. Yeah,
Cake
I just had it like
cake
it came to me.
Cake. Yeah. Layers of cake, layers.
So it's like a walking metaphor over here.
Like I just be thinking of shit. But
okay,
That's
okay,
cool.
Top Notch. Okay, you know, you the OG over here. Top Notch. Top Notch is the OG.
I'm humble. I be chilling though. As long as I get my money, I don't give a fuck.
It's very interesting because I met you right before you came on the podcast, and I'm like, okay, she's kind of quiet, she's cool vibes. But now you're telling me that you walked in the grocery store and pulled your shirt up. I'm like,
yeah, it's kind of different, right? Yeah.
So do you feel like Top Notch is kind of like your alter ego?
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I'm quiet. Like, I'm pretty chill. Top Notch is still chill. She about her money. You know, it's kind of like the same. We kind of go together.
Right.
Only time is like when I just want to chill and be away and just recharge my batteries. That's the only time I hang up everything.
Okay.
Like, just chill. Just, gather myself from all the different energies and stuff. I kind of just take a step back and then back at it again.
Like, so how do you feel about internet trends? Like, would you hop on them? How do you feel about doing little dances,
I feel like it gets attention. I don't do them necessarily. I mean, I might do one, but I've never really done it. But as far as the comments goes, like, when people post me like on World Star and stuff where there's like hundreds of thousands of people that comment, I don't even read them because I'm not going to get myself worked up over somebody I don't even know who it is talking about me.
Back up. You were on World Star?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
A few times.
Let's go through that.
Let's
drop
talk
the
about
resume
that.
for World Star here.
They actually I know one of the people that we just got to know each other from online because he had posted me. I'm like, who the fuck? Because I woke up with like all these followers, all these messages. Like, who just posted me? I'm like, where am I at? Like, I'm somewhere. So I looked and I was on World Star. So then I hit the dude. I'm like, thanks for posting me. Like, I didn't know. So we became cool. He posted me a few times. The last time we were like in quarantine. And you remember when they were doing all the lives and people hopping on lives and dancing? Like, I did that. I got on Boosie's live.
Oh,
I remember
what did you do on Boosie's
Yeah.
live?
Just
sis?
twerking,
I
girl.
didn't see it. Oh, you were just twerking.
He had a new song.
Yes.
I know he was
That's
trying to
a
get
big old
everybody on
ass.
it.
And I
Yes.
was like, well,
But
shit. And
here it is.
I
Here it
requested
is.
And we were so fucking bored in the house. I was
Right.
drinking. I'm like, you know what?
I did.
How
you know what?
did
I
they
took
see
part,
your
but I didn't get on
request?
Boosie's. I didn't get on
I don't
Boosie's.
know. It's like people were commenting like, add Top Notch. And then like, because somebody called me from Cali. They're like, yeah, Boosie. Like, a few people was sending me. You know, you send somebody to live. So I just like tried it. And he added me. And then like, he was like, yeah, I want you to be in the video and all this. I'm like, okay, cool. And the next day we were on World Star with it.
Wow.
Yeah. It be happening like that.
Yo, wait, hold up. Okay, and that's it. Then
And that
that's
was
the
it.
key. The key to turn.
But see, and sometimes it just be the small things that you do that end up just one day you
Going-
wake
you
up
don't
and it
even
go
know.
viral. And you don't know what's happening.
But your people, the support.
Yeah.
The support that
Yes,
you
I would
have.
hope all my friends would just forward me where they saw it very
Right.
quickly.
Like, if they know you're a good fit for something, like, hey, you should be doing that.
No, that is really awesome. Okay. So
you were on Boosie's side. That's crazy to me because I'd be watching. I'd be like, how do you pick these people?
Yeah,
he just like randomly chooses. It's imagine how many requests.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Your request just happened to go through. Girl, it's your time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say is your best asset?
I would say face. I know people would say ass, but I would say face.
I thought you were gonna say
really
ass.
have to look up. That's what you have to look at in the morning when you get up. When I'm with somebody, like I think.
Right.
So I mean, maybe other people think different, but I think so.
So who are you thinking of when you taking the photos? Because on the IG, top notch. We're not gonna lie. We see a lot of the big booty thing.
Right.
So who are you thinking about when you're taking these photos? Is there anybody that you're thinking about, or are you just thinking about yourself?
Yeah, myself.
Yeah.
I kind of turn myself on. I kind of turn myself on in my mind, like, okay, you got this, like talking to myself, you know, because if I might think of somebody, I might get distracted, might laugh at something that happened between me and them or something silly. Like, I'm silly like that. So I kind of just channel in, you know, and just focus.
Want to be featured on New Lanta's platform? Email newlantamusic@gmail.com. Where is like the most random place that you've ever shot?
Probably like on top of a roof. Like,
Yes, the roof shots.
yeah, just kind of dangerous, kind of scary.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be on a roof. I did roof
Yeah.
for Christmas and I was scared. So I can only imagine trying to be pretty.
Or under a bridge. Like, I remember I did a shoot in New York under a bridge. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I actually did shoot on rocks and waters. It's like a little lake.
That
like
sounds
walking
sexy.
across the lake.
That's
Like, you get your feet dirty.
Though.
Like, the picture gotta look good, but you don't know what it takes to
get
get
that
in
look.
the picture.
Yeah, speaking of that, top notch, I browsed through your Instagram and I'm like, the angles of these shots, how Sway? How are you, like, tell us the secret, because I be trying to get, like, cute little angles and they don't ever look like that.
Were you talking about the professional or like selfies or?
All of them. Like, how are you collaborating your Instagram to look just very professionally and put together?
I work with good photographers. That's number one. Like, and if I post a picture of myself, it's got to be good. Like, I don't just post regular dirty mirror pics. Like, I mean, I know that's natural, normal, but I don't want my page because it's a business page at the end of the day. So I try to make sure everything is up to par, so people look like, I want to book her for something.
Right.
You know. And I don't really get too personal on my page. I try not to
because it's business.
You know, people talk. Period. So
yes, they sure do. So what's your biggest pet peeve on set?
just like people that are not focused, like taking too long or on their phone or not paying attention. We got a job to do.
You know, I find a lot of people, like, okay, in Atlanta, it's this like divide. Like, there's people that do things on time, and then there's the people that don't do things on time. How many sets have you worked on when things are just not on time?
Oh, I did one in New York. The dude, he was like a famous rapper. I don't want to put no names out, but he was there like 6-7 hours late.
You know, I think that is a norm for them sometimes.
Yeah, but
That's
you know,
not
some
normal.
of the sets, like, it's very, let's go.
Yeah, like, get it done.
Sign your
Money.
waiver, do it, let's go. The artists come in. Like, I did one recently with Rick Ross and Tyrese. It was like a movie type of thing. They're like, come on, let's go. Like, here, we got to change location. Like, they were on time. They were dressed and ready.
Right.
We were dressed and ready. Like, you know, some stuff is just a little ghetto. Like, being there at 6, you got people waiting. Of course, you want to get paid, but some, like, at that time, a lot of the girls was like, it's not even worth it no more because just sitting around waiting for somebody to come.
That's how I've been in some long time ago, and that's how I felt. Like, I was like it's just, I think it almost went 12 hours while we were waiting.
12 hours?
Yes, it was very long, and I was like, I'm never doing this again.
And are they paying you hourly, or is like set rate? At
No,
that
no.
See,
That's the
set
thing.
rate.
Like,
set
they don't
rate.
value your time. Sometimes you got to value your own time. Like, you know what? It's not for me.
No.
That's in New York.
Yep,
In
it was
New
in New York.
York.
It's like if I book something, I would want people to be on time,
Right.
paying somebody to come. And then it's like vice versa. If the artist's there and the models aren't there, they're like pissed. They might tell you to go home. But you can't tell the artist that. So you gotta just
Right,
wait.
he shows when
Right,
he is.
yeah. So,
Gosh.
double standard.
Yeah, that is the
No, it
toughie
is.
part, right? Because you're the talent, but there's levels to
They
the
don't
talent.
really need you, but they need you.
you.
Right, because they're gonna call someone else.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so do you prefer, now that you've done a movie, you've done music videos, and then you've done covers? I mean, holy cow! Look at all this modeling experience that you have and acting.
Yeah.
What do you prefer to do?
I really want to act. Because it gives you a chance to be someone else and still get your face out there. Like you could play a whole role in a movie, and you know people recognize you, but they don't really know like the ins and outs, like who you are. They just like, oh, you were in that movie. That's cool. Like, you know.
Yes.
Like movies and reality TV is two different things. Like I'd rather be like an actress.
Right.
Like, you know, come to work professional, show up, do my job.
Right.
Like, I like that.
Right.
But
Great to love you. Do you like the new term that they've coined, like IG model? Do you
no,
feel like
I
that's
don't.
the same?
I think it puts you in a box, and I think they try to make it negative.
Right.
Some of the men, like, oh, she's just an IG model. Like, that's not true. Some women have businesses, and you know what? I just seen a girl like make $1 million. Well, maybe like 3 girls will make $1 million on OnlyFans. And like people talk so bad about it. Like, get your money and go and move on. Like, it's a new time to like who would turn down $1 million? I mean, some people do, but if you, it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Right.
You don't have to do. If people just like following who you are, they will pay to follow you. You don't have to be having sex and all that. If you want to, do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you're a millionaire and you can do what you want.
Right.
And can't nobody say nothing about
While
it.
they over there talking, probably don't
Broke.
even can't exactly.
just say it. They over there talking broke. I just want everything you got.
Yeah, and I feel like when people talk about like IG models, you know, I think people, yes, are trying to put these women in a box because I'm like, but IG is just a tool. It's just a platform. Like, if they're on here modeling, they're probably modeling in other places. So you can't just really call these people IG models because, like, they'll probably pop up in other places.
Yeah, it's like your resume and your portfolio at the same time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and people make money on Instagram, so it doesn't matter. Whether you're doing a business, whether you're selling something, people are looking. This is a great way to put yourself out there.
Big fact.
So do you make money off of your Instagram?
Yeah, I make money off Instagram.
Give us like a beginner 101 on how we can make money off of our Instagram.
I mean, sell something. It's so easy. Sell
easy to
something.
do
Put your logo on a bottle of water and sell it. If you have 1,000 followers, or if you have like 100,000 followers, like 10% of them might buy it.
See, you're not the first person that says something like that too. It's so true. Like, you should have just one product. And even if 10 of your followers buy it, you just came up.
Right.
You got what I'm looking for. Been searching all my life. Ran up on you and I knew it.
You're listening to My Love by Kissy Lee on SmartMouf.
Boy, you got all the right moves. That's why I pick with you. I'm trying to get you to the bedroom. Okay. Put it on me like a real. 'Cause you're fucking with a real. The way I'm in it, boy, you can't lose. Oh yeah. When you fucking with a real. So spend that money on a real. 'Cause you are mine. Pull up and come get a good vibe. We ain't stopping till the sunrise. 'Cause you are mine. Pull up, we roll up and take flight. We ain't stopping till the sunrise. 'Cause you are my love.
Is it difficult to be sexy and also about your business? Do you find it difficult to be that way?
Sometimes people try you. You just have to be firm, stand your ground. You know, you could be a little flirtatious, get what you want. You know, women, we have a little special, like, no matter how you put it. But if you want to be respected and you walk in a room, you have to project yourself a certain way.
Right.
People are going to try you regardless. They're going to see how far you're going to let them go. If you shut it down, yeah, they might be mad at you, but they're going to respect you and know, okay, I ain't going to try her like that no more.
Right.
Like, whatever.
And sometimes you might have to make a spectacle of somebody, right? And be like, now let me tell you why you're not going to do that.
Right.
Right. I feel like I'm so hard on myself when I take photos. Okay.
Really?
Yes. How do you
pick 'em?
avoid being hard on yourself and just be like, okay, listen, like, let's say you take like 100 frames, right? And you're just looking at them, and you're like, I haven't seen the winner yet. How can you find that and just like be light and easy on yourself and be like, you know what, I know that these are good, or like scrap them?
I just do it again. Like, it's been times when I was drunk. Like, I was drinking the night before and I was drinking and I paid for a shoot. I did the shoot and I didn't use none of the pictures, but I was like, damn, I fucked up. But like, I was like
That's my money over there.
they looked horrible.
Right.
We were at the pool too.
Right. You're like, all I had to do.
I didn't get mad at myself like
You know,
that.
one
Don't
job.
be doing that dumbass shit. Pay attention when you taking a picture. Look like when a photographer has a camera. Look at them. Be like,
Right.
okay, so you can see. You have to visualize. Like when you're cooking, you got to taste it. Like you got to visualize. Okay, I don't look good in this angle because a photographer just gonna shoot sometimes, and you'll be looking bad, and he ain't gonna say nothing. So, like, when you say you got to take his camera, like, let me see the pictures. And you look at yourself like, oh, wait, I need to turn my neck like this. Right. And it's always good to have, like, somebody, a friend or somebody there to be like, girl, you need to fix your hair on the side or, you know, an assistant.
Definitely.
Because sometimes the photographers, they just...
Especially if they're men, they're kind of, you know, they're just like,
nothing.
oh, we're just taking.
They won't
We're just
say
taking.
They focus on the wrong thing anyway.
Like the dude, he didn't say nothing. I was over here drunk. Like, he didn't tell me nothing. And I'm like, send me the pictures. I'm like, oh, hell no.
He probably, that's why he probably didn't want to send them.
Yeah, he did. He took a little while because he sent me like one picture back done. I'm like, why is it like this?
He picked the best one. He was like,
I'm like, I know it. And it was the best one. It was.
You know what? We've done that before. We was like, yo, send us all the pics. And we're just like this. Oh.
Yeah, we see why you ain't want to. It was no
He
point.
said, I picked the best ones. And you're like, to you.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you're like, no, he was right. But he was right.
Because if he tells you, like, oh, well, I don't think none of these, you're going to get offended. Like,
Right.
That's
what you
true.
mean?
That's
like,
true.
Nah,
Right.
there got to be some more.
Yeah.
oh, yo.
There's got to be more. What was you doing?
Horrible, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So you say your face is the best. This is the moneymaker. The face.
That's the money. Well, top notch, I think what we want to know is, are you natural?
You know what? I just had surgery the other day.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, some things, some things, no.
Some things don't.
Okay.
What made you want to get work done?
I don't know. Someone just recommended it, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Doing it. Fix it.
How long did it take to heal?
Well, my first time, like a lot of girls are getting surgeries now, but my first surgery was like back in like 2014, like a long time ago.
Wow.
And I made like a trip by myself out the country like a weirdo.
Okay.
How
did that turn out?
I think back now, like, bro, you were fucking tripping.
You were
like,
brave.
You didn't give a fuck.
You was
brave
brave
AF.
like,
no, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
really
I
crazy.
didn't know
You had
anybody.
anything
I went by
happen.
myself.
Yes.
my mom was like crying.
Oh my gosh.
And you just took a trip out of the country, got your passport together, you're like, I got to go get this done. Why did
Yeah.
you want to go get work done?
I don't know. I was so young, and I don't know. I think people were gassing me up, like, "Oh, you're gonna look so good," and I was like, "Fuck, I did gotta get it done." Like, it's on my mind.
Okay.
That's honestly like one of the things I don't really tell people because it's like kind of like people be like, "What the fuck were you thinking?" But
Well, appreciate
it
you
ended up good. I mean, thank God the doctor was legit. Everything was clean. Everything was sterile. Everything was good. I woke up.
So you have like some opportunities in your life that happen. You definitely seem like a person that's like, okay, this opportunity is here. I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's
or do
I was
something to
saying,
make
very
it better.
risky.
Like I thought it would make things better. That's why I really did it.
Did it
kind
make
of
things
investing
better?
into yourself. Yeah. Like
Yeah, I've
now
always
that you are here, how does it feel like making that first step and now you're here?
Good. It feels good that I got it over with. So many people now are going under the knife every day. Like when I went to Miami just now, it was like, girl, let the girl again, BBL. I'm like, damn, we've been done that shit. I've been over that.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
But how different is it now? Because, you know, some people talk about when they used to get it back then, they're using different materials.
I
like,
don't know what they're doing now. I have no idea. The results look good, though.
okay.
And it's funny because, like, when I was coming out here, when I moved out here, they were like, oh, the girls like, damn, where'd you get your body done? Like, they were like, they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Like, now I just, like, one of my friends that were asking me back then, she just got it done. So they just like, fuck it. They're going now.
I know. A lot of women are like, you know, if I can fix it, here. Let me do it. It's my money. It's my body.
But some women look good natural. It just depends on what you want to do. If you want to be out there, put your butt in the camera and all that, of course you want to have something for people to look at. So listen, you just invest in it. That's how I see it.
Who is someone that you know who's gotten work done that most people are just like, oh, that's natural body?
I don't know. It depends, like, on what you define as work. Because some people get work done on their face. You don't know. They might not get titties or ass or something like that, but they might get their face done or nose done or something like that. Like, a lot of those celebrities had, like, their face altered. Like, that's something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Right.
But that's
Yeah,
still
I'm
work
like,
done.
so are my kids going to look like me or no?
Yeah, what they gonna look like.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to be like, Mama,
The
are
old
you
you.
mine?
Right.
Yeah, the old you, yeah.
No, I feel like the ones that I don't necessarily love so much is sometimes like the abs be looking a little.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I'm like, I'm not understanding what's going on down there. Like, it's like
It's like they artificially made the ab right here.
It looks really tight.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of the men are getting it too now. Did you see
What?
Funk Flex? Oh, got lipo.
yeah, funk. Yes,
They said, what's it called? Got lipo.
Oh.
Didn't,
But
Rick
he
Ross
did it
get
on
too?
camera, so it's okay to talk about. Like he
Right.
did his journey on camera, so it's not like it's no shade. He did do it, but it's like open a new door for men now, I guess.
Men be getting lipo
Well,
too.
Men are getting lace fronts now,
Oh,
laced
yeah.
beards. So, you know, we can't have
I
anything.
cannot fucking be with nobody and their hair coming off.
A
Bro.
laced beard.
But just imagine, like, at night when they just go,
Let me take my beard off. But that's what they say. That's what they say about women, though. Like, you take your wig off.
Yes,
Exactly. Which brings me back to the little internet challenge thing with the whole
Well, the guy I know
Busset thing.
was happy about the busset. He was like, see, this, ladies, is why we still talk to you when you go into Walmart looking just, you know, like
it's
plain
the,
Jane.
It's the possibility.
Yeah, they're like, this is why we still talk to you. I'm like, okay. So that doesn't scare you guys, clearly.
Right.
It's clearly.
Right. I mean, I think it's just interesting what, you know, I feel, okay, so did you feel like when you went and got, you know, any work done that you, like, lost any friendships or, like, people, like, kind of fell off away from you?
No, because I was so on the move. Like, people were kind of trying to catch up to what I was doing. Like, that's how I felt.
Just top notch.
Yeah, I was on.
She
I
the
was
OG,
on my
remember?
own vibe. I was on the move. I didn't care about friends because I knew the industry was. I was so into doing like industry stuff. It wasn't really friends. Like I would keep like one close friend or whatever, few friends. We would go out and that would be it. Like I was working. I was doing different stuff.
Right.
Out and about.
Busy.
Right.
Did you feel like women kind of became jealous of you more in those aspects? Especially, I feel like industry, because it's like we're all competing.
Yeah, it's a very competitive. Like, say you have a music video and they have to pick you like right then and there. You don't get picked, but your friend gets picked. It's kind of like that tension. Like, damn,
Wow.
it's not your fault. Like, it's not your time. You gotta,
You might just end up getting clicked by Boozy one day, and here you go.
Yeah, and
It's your
I
moment
didn't
to
get
shine.
clear. Somebody else didn't.
No? No trouble.
Okay, first and foremost, we are in Atlanta. Do you date Top Notch?
Yeah, I was dating. Actually.
Okay.
Someone else I was dating Instagram got they ass in trouble.
Uh-oh.
about that?
What did you find on
How
their
about that?
Instagram? Because,
Any
I'm the
fucking thing.
FBI, so.
Anything I could find, I found.
IG be the breadcrumbery. It'd be the breadcrumbs of the double lives for me. For me.
Then they come out with this new vanish mode thing.
Yeah. I
What's
saw
that?
Oh, just swipe up on your. You know what? I don't even want to give anybody.
Yeah,
no free
I was
game.
just about to say that.
No, I'm not giving no free game. I'll tell you off of the mic.
Okay, thank you.
Because I cannot help anybody else.
So just know
Banish
it's for
their
cheaters or
stuffs.
players.
My man better not be vanishing nothing.
Oh, sis. If they're in Atlanta, they
You need to
definitely
be up
are.
on it, yeah.
Oh,
They're
gosh.
vanishing.
Unless they don't know about it, because it just came out.
Invisible
Okay.
ink.
No, I love a good invisible ink.
Yeah.
But vanish mode, that sounds like delete to me. I don't like that.
I'm tryna see all the angles. Stuffing hundreds in the bangles. Action packed solid angels. She a freak, she in the anal. Ay, she say it run in the family, but she got it under control. No panic. I told her to come and ride it like a banshee. Miss Purdy, pussy getting nasty. Hey, bitch done made me miss my pants.
You are now listening to Mess My Pants by Richie Coins and Erica Banks on SmartMouf.
Bitch done made me miss my pants. Hey, you got a big ass, your mama got a big ass you run big in your family. Bitch done made me miss my pants. Bitch done made me miss my pants. That's what I made me do. Bitch done made me miss my pants. Hey, you got a big ass, your mama got a big ass you run big in your family.
When it over, do a show for him. Like it when I throw it. Call me on Friday.
Okay, well, before we let you go, Top Notch, we gotta get a Tales from the Streets. Y'all already know. Tales from the Streets is just some little woeful, cheery, or, kind of like drop your jaw tales from the outside world.
I
So
guess.
the streets are amping up.
Yeah.
Atlanta's
So
been
the,
on.
The
so.
tales must be
The tails have gotten
long
better.
and crazy. So please, Top Notch, give me a Tale from the Streets.
So this is from a while ago. It's actually going back on dating. I was dating I went out on a date with this dude. He's well known, whatever. He asked me out on a date, so we were at this little restaurant, and it's like the restaurant had like windows like this, like you can see people sitting and eating.
Right.
So I guess some girl walks by and sees this dude like eating with me, and she just like storms in like, what the fuck, da da da, and blah blah blah.
Okay.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is our first date, like my first time. And so he's like, dude, just excuse me, let me be right back. So he takes her outside and like whatever goes on between them and him, and then he just comes back and sits down like normal, like okay, like whatever.
Hey, girl, hey.
I was like, sir,
Explain
I
it.
don't think.
Wait, where were you at? Were you in the main course? When this
We
was
didn't
happening?
even. I think we ordered. And we were waiting.
Appetizers hadn't
Yeah,
even come.
appetizer,
Appetizers
get a little
haven't
drink
come.
going.
Oh my God, no, she.
And I'm like, how
tracked
does
the
she
phone.
know? Yeah, it had to been.
She tracked the phone. There's no other way. She
But
tracked
why
the
didn't he come back and say, my apologies, first and
He
foremost?
didn't even say. But it's like if you know you got situations going on, like men still just be going out.
They do not care. And, you know, I've noticed that the ones that like to cheat now, they're like, oh, I can't go out because people in Atlanta, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, like if you invite a guy to a certain place, like, hey, you want to go here? Like with a well-known place, and they say no, you know he got some shit with his
Oh,
ass.
she just gave you guys some tea real quick. That's how you know.
Like, what you mean you want to go? The same for me. I'd be like, nah. But
No, it's
I don't wanna
just
go
not
there.
my scene.
Yeah.
That's the
I
classic.
hate that club, actually. It's not my
Yeah, I hate-
favorite
that's
one.
it,
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
a
that
good
club.
one. It's
I
so
really don't
small
like that
back
one.
there.
yeah, it's only certain places you can really go.
Right. So
Oh.
nobody knows you, right?
Like low key and Cop or
Lawrenceville.
Where were you at?
There you go. Go
Where were you
Lawrenceville.
at? Was it
Actually, I
Buckhead?
was in New York. I wasn't in Atlanta.
Okay.
We
Oh,
were
you
at,
was
like
in
on
New York.
Dykeman, like a. And there's so many people there. It's like
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was a while ago. That was like
That's
crazy. I'll never
hilarious.
forget that date.
Oh my gosh! Did she just came inside to the table, or did
She walked up on him like da 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 da.
she didn't talk to you though?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
She didn't
it's
have-
not
we
your
had
fault.
no- yeah.
Right, it's not your
I'm
fault.
like, lady, you didn't
My
put that
man
with
is
him, 'cause
tripping.
this ain't even my man. That's cool. Like,
I was here for the free food.
Actually, here for the appetizer.
yeah, he didn't even get. Yeah, cause I'm thinking, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, is he gonna come back? Like,
Right.
Is he gonna? She
Oh,
gonna
you
steal
were like,
him
you were
away?
like, you were like this.
Yeah, like I'm embarrassed too. I'm just sitting there, like
Oh
the
no, there's
music's
other
going
people.
on.
I forgot about the other people in the restaurant. Okay.
Yeah, they see how she was going on. Like her finger was in his face and everything. You could see the
Oh.
situation.
I
I'd
just
be like,
be sipping.
yeah. I'm
So
like, I'm
did
not
he
trying to
text
pay
you
for
after
bill.
this?
Yeah, we're still cool.
He said, "Shawty tripping." Shawty
He's
tripping.
cool. He in his relationship. You know, he's still friends on Instagram. and
Okay,
shit,
okay,
so.
okay.
But it
It's
was a
the
dub
ones
for
that
him.
text you back. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know better.
Golly. You
Oh,
know,
good street tale there.
That's
That
a
was
good tale from the streets. And you know what?
From the streets.
And that's on who? Find my iPhone. You hate
Yeah.
to see it. You hate to see it. Gosh. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us,
it
Top
was
Touch. It was
fun.
amazing.
Tell us before you head out real quick, you know, your wine.
Sure.
And of course, drop your social media handles where we can find you.
Yeah. Instagram, Top Notch Chica. Twitter, Blessed to Be Me. Pretty much everything Top Notch. Top Notch Chica. On Google. Google me. Do people
Google
say
me.
that anymore? Google me.
Well, you heard it here first. It's your girl, Milley Rock, on any block yard.
And I'm your girl, Bonnie Banks. And thank you guys for tuning in our first episode with Top Notch on SmartMouf. We'll see you again. Or not see you. We'll pop with you again. I like that. We'll pop with you again. Peace out.
Peace.